Exodus by Julie Bertagna. Wing. Midwinter 2099. Earth spins, and Wing, the high island, is hurled into the sunless shadow of night. It's just a minute past 3. The people of Wing are gathering in what's left of their village. Downhill, the salty, sea-lashed streets run straight into churning, cold-boiled ocean. The oldest islanders can remember a time when Wing's folding hills sheared away to sandstone cliffs that plunged onto a wide and rocky shore. The cliff tops were still visible at ebb tide last summer, haunting the waves with their dark shadows. Now it's all ocean. The people turn their backs to the waves and head uphill through the field of windmills. The slow grind of the windmills is only a hoarse whisper in this evening of rare midwinter calm. The pole star glitters overhead, a tiny torch that guides the islanders to a plateau high in the hills where 11 tall slabs of stone stand in an ancient circle. As the last of the sun's rays fade upon the ocean and night cloaks the island, the people banish all thought of the rising waves that surround them. Just as their ancestors did, for time out of mind, they stand in the middle of the standing stones to celebrate the midwinter solstice. Excitement fills the air as fireballs on the ropes are set alight. Throwers grasp the long ropes and spin the flaming balls of straw around and around, then send each one hurtling high into the sky. Whoops and cheers echo all across Wing as the darkness is shredded with a cascade of falling stars to mark the death of the old year's sun. Now Huge Wheel, an ancient symbol of the fiery revolution of the stars, is set ablaze and sent whirling downhill. The islanders roar with delight as the fire wheel flames a great track through the dark, all down the hillside and across the waves, burning itself out like a fading supernova upon the black ocean. The darkness is absolute. People huddle closer together as it engulfs them, glancing up at the flickering stars for reassurance. Old Tane feels his way to the center of the standing stones. He has seen nearly 80 midwinter fires, more than anyone else on the island. He lifts out the ember that he has brought from his own fireside in a clay plot and lights the stack of dried peat and tindery driftwood at the center of the standing stones. After a while, the fire begins to spark and crackle. The people of Wing cheer as the light breaks the dark, heralding the new sun that is about to be born. Tane climbs upon the 12th stone that lies fallen inside the circle. When he raises a hand, the others fall quiet. "Happy New Year!" he cries. "Tomorrow we'll see the first sun of a whole new century." Tane eyes the happy crowd, knowing they are all anxious to eat and drink and party. He hesitates, and the lines that plow his face deepen. "Maybe the new century will bring us a miracle," he declares. "We'll need one to save us from that rising sea. But what if the miracle we all hope for doesn't happen? Listen to me. We must begin to plan for the future. We must look out to the world beyond these islands." "Oh, Tane, no!" cries Brenna, a small apple-cheeked woman with a noisy brood of young children. She smiles at him to soften her rebuke. "We don't want to think of such things on a night like this." "This is the very night we should think of the future," Tane responds. "The children are all here. I don't want them frightened," argues Brenna, her smile fading. "It's the children I'm thinking of. It's their future that is at stake if the sea keeps rising and we do nothing," growls Tane. An angry muttering starts in the crowd. Brenna's right, people agree. No one wants to think about the sea tonight. The anger swells and voices rise. A few islanders try to defend Tane, but they are drowned out by the many who, like Brenna, just want to celebrate and forget. People begin to turn away for home. But a girl, cheeks blazing, dark eyes flashing, her long hair glistening like a midnight ocean, jumps up onto the toppled stone to stand beside the old man and pleads with the crowd to stay and listen to him. There's a lull as the islanders halt for a moment, their attention caught by the fiery spirit of the girl, by her sheer energy as she stands upon her stone platform like an avenging angel, hallowed by the flames of the sunfire behind her. Tane takes advantage of the lull to try and calm everyone. "Peace now," he urges in pacifying but resigned tones. He puts a steadying hand on the girl's shoulder. "All right, Mara, let's all calm down and be happy tonight. But before the celebrations begin, we'll join hands all around the sunfire and ready ourselves for the future." The people regather, and a moment of silence falls as they stand cocooned in the light and heat of their sunfire, snug together within a dark, cold world. 100 hopes and wishes zip skyward with the sparks and smoke. Now everyone warms up with steaming mugs of mulled beet wine and fire-baked potatoes before the trek back down the hillside. The midwinter fires of the other islands scatter the ocean with a constellation of tiny lights that mirrors the fiery network of the skies. The procession ends back in the village as the island's church bell peals, finding its echo in others across the waves. Wing's narrow, huddled streets are soon full of firelight and feasting and rousing songs that drown out the noise of the ocean long into the night as the islanders celebrate the living power of the universe. But Tane's words linger in the air. "The new century will surely bring the miracle we need," the islanders tell each other. "Earth may have abandoned others to its wallowing seas, people in far distant lands, but they claim that could never happen to us." Yet tonight the ocean takes another hungry gulp, reaching farther up the hillsides of Wing, ever closer to the village and the farms, toward the very doorsteps of the islanders' homes.